What's up, babe? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if this is your very first time here. So today, y'all, we're really kind of chilling. I'm in my t-shirt that I slept in and my blanket wrapped around me at the bottom. Today we're just gonna play in some makeup, some new PR, some holiday sets, as well as blend up close and personal. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also make sure that you hit that notification bell as well, so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, y'all, let's do it. All right, babe, so we're gonna do this eye. I did go ahead and do it off camera, only because, well, we're gonna get into that. But we getting even closer than this today, so come on. I wanted to bring you guys really close up and personal today so that we can blend and just talk. But just as a disclaimer, I've been feeling really uninspired this week. I've been a little MIA both on YouTube and on Instagram. I don't know what it was, but I wanted this to be a first impressions of this Naughty palette from BH. This is from their holiday collection. I started to do this video for Thursday and it just didn't work out that way. So I sat for like 2 hours trying to finish that video, and it just, girl, it just didn't. And I just saved myself a little frustration by going ahead and creating a look first. Also, I was gonna use these brushes, which are from PH Cosmetics. This is also from their holiday collection. It's a 12-piece brush set. As you can see, some of them have already been used because I did attempt this video, like I just said, on Thursday. So we are still gonna try to use these, but probably not so much. Using a more small, like, pencil blending brush, I'm dipping into the shade Nutcracker, which is right here. And I'm just gonna start to stamp that shade into my crease area to get my color payoff first, and then start to like swipe it. And I am bringing this over the lid a little bit, not all the way over. Then on the edges, I'm just kind of making them a little bit more blended out, just to help us with blending here in a moment. I'm just using 2 shades for our crease. I'm going into Santa Baby, which is right here. And I'm gonna tap this shade off a little bit, and what I'm using is the fluffy end of an Anastasia brush. In circular motions, I'm just gonna tap that right on the edge and start to blend it outwards like that. And I'm gonna try my best to keep all of this footage in here so you guys can see realistically how long it takes to really blend it out. For me, it's all about having the right tools, because if you have the right tools, then you can blend. You can blend out and it's not gonna be that much of a hassle. But if you don't have the right tools, then it's really gonna be a problem for you. But if you do and you're using the right things, it really don't take that long. Cause that's about it. Now, if you can see, I've started to lose a little bit of that deeper shade, so I'm going back into the brush that I used with that and kind of just reinforcing that a little bit, and without adding any more product to the Anastasia brush, going right on top of that harsh line and blending out. And this is not like an advanced type of blend, it's just a real general blend. I love to do that for beginners so that y'all not like, girl, nah, that is never gonna happen. I feel like to get this, you just have to get a nice round fluffy brush. Like I said, the one on the bottom or the other side of the Anastasia brushes is perfect, and just pretty much blend it out into the skin. And you got a nice ombre of a deeper purple to a lighter pinker shade. I'm gonna go ahead and take a clean brush. This one is a Sigma E38, and just dust around where that lighter shade meets my skin. Now, I will say about this palette that these mattes blend like a dream. Love, love, love this palette. BH Cosmetics is more of an affordable brand, so I love that they have brushes, they have palettes. The holiday collection came out with another palette too, and this is the nice one. So this one is bomb as well, but I decided to use the Naughty because it is a huge difference in size. So to get the payoff that I want for this, I am gonna go into my P. Louise base, and this is in the shade Rumor 1. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and with my flat brush from Color Raine that I usually use to do my brows, I'm just gonna start to pat this onto my lid, but not too much. I kind of just wanna add it to the point where I can blend it out on the edges, but I'm focusing that right on the lid area. The point is, I just want some lighter surface area for this green that I'm about to go into. But I'm leaving those edges nice and soft so that I can blend them out here in a moment. And then I'm taking this Urban Decay brush that has a little fluffy end on it, and I'm going on the edges of that and blending it out. And look how easy that was to blend out and soften out that line of demarcation, girl. Real easy. I am going to go into a Very Merry, which is green shade here. And this shade, I'm working pretty much right there in the middle. I know y'all see how creamy that goes on. It goes on really creamy and it goes on really even. It does have a little bit of fallout, which ain't no big deal, no big dealio. And I'm just blending it out on the edges like I usually do. And right next to that shade to blend Very Merry into the deeper purple color, which is Nutcracker, I'm going into Mistletoe right here. I'll tap that off a little bit and then I'm going right in between those shades to kind of marry them together and just give a deeper green transition. But you see how we're kind of like creating a line of demarcation here. Y'all know I don't play that. Just dipping back into Nutcracker. Not a whole lot of product, but we do want some there. And start to just go over that line. Until it starts to look a little better. The last shade I'm going into on this eye is the shade Spiked Cider, which is down here. And I'm just gonna work this shade right there on the inner part of our lid, as well as blend it into our inner tear duct area. Yeah, when I tried to do this look, not even this look, but when I was messing with this palette earlier in the week, Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday morning, can't remember. But girl, the look was just pink as ever. So at least I tried to pull some green into this. And I think that's what kind of discouraged me from posting on Thursday, because I was like, girl, another pink look, all pink. Y'all know I can't get enough of my all pink look, so it ain't no big deal, but the creative juices just was not flowing, girl. They was just not flowing. As you can see, I did go back into Very Merry with the same brush that I used for that, and I'm just kind of merging the pink shade and the green shade together. I'm just really looking at it to make sure that it's getting where I need it to be. The very last thing that I need to do for this blend is to take a clean brush that's not very thick. So I'm gonna take this one. This one is from Raine. This is their blending brush. And I'm just gonna go over where those shimmers meet the matte shade. And that way we get an even more clean blend, because it's almost impossible to blend those together because they're different finishes, you know, but it is possible to make it look as seamless as possible, almost as if the glittery shade starts to taper up. And that is pretty much it. I feel like things really start to come together as you put on some lashes and some liner and all of that. So the liner I'm trying today is from Milk. This is their Kush liquid eyeliner, which I have never tried. This just came in a PR package. Actually, I think it just arrived today. And I was like, I need all new products. So I don't think this is necessarily new. I just have never used it before. I'm gonna actually use a different liner on this side. I'm just going to take this and create me a cute little wing. Hold up, it's probably because this is new that it's not really drawing how I need it to. Hold up. Okay, this liner has a little bit of a pull to it. I don't know if that's just this one or if because it's brand new, but it's not really drawn. Look how I'm hitting there and nothing's happening. Yeah, that's not giving me the vibes that I need. I don't know if it's just that one, but I'm using my Verified Black liner, and this one is from OFRA, and I never had no problems out of this one. For lashes today, we are gonna go into these Real Mink lashes, which is V-Lux by iEnvy, and this is in Velvet Rose. I really wanted to stay relatively close today so that we not only can blend the eyes, but also the face nice and close so we can just see what we're doing. I am going into my Urban Decay All Nighter primer, because I don't have a new primer sitting around, I don't think so, or something that I haven't used before. So I am just going into this one But real quick, y'all, just to let you know, in January through February, we're going back to 2 videos a week. I'm just letting you guys know because I'm gonna have a lot of stuff going on beginning of the year. We're gonna get back to 3 videos a week by March, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to drop it in your spirits a few more times throughout December, but just as a little heads up. Wander Beauty has foundation. Did not know this. The only thing that I knew about Wander Beauty is I knew that they had like the under eye gold mask, and I thought they were mostly like a skincare company, but they do have foundations, and they sent me these in PR. Shout out to them. And I'm gonna try these out. One is in Gold and Rich, and the other one is in Rich. From these, and just looking at these, does not look like they have a huge color range, but I could be wrong. But these are okay. Let's just watch them. So I'm opening it up. Oh, it's a doe foot. Was not expecting that. If I was gonna be like a squeeze tube, but this one is in the shade Rich, which is gonna be too light for me, and this one is in the shade Golden Rich. I feel like I'll put on the screen if these are the close colors that are right next to each other, but they are, that's a problem. But I feel like I'm gonna have to mix these two together to get like my shade. Let me just start to mix it and see what we get. Yeah. And it also does not seem like this is a very full coverage either. Do y'all see how that kind of just sheared out like a lot? Yeah, we're gonna mix those two. So what I'm gonna do is take the doe foot and just kind of put it all over the face, and then go into the lighter one as well, which makes me feel like I'm putting concealer all over. But I'm gonna take my Mented blending brush and start to just mix them together and blend it out. This foundation also has an unpleasant smell that I'm not liking very much right now, but I guess these two colors do work okay together. That's a cool color mix. What y'all think compared to my neck? She alright, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, if you are not a full coverage queen, then yeah, this will be cool. And it is called Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, which makes sense. Nude Illusion, it's like, sounds like it's supposed to be sheer. That appears like your skin is in the nude, which would mean you don't have on makeup, you know? So it does its job. It lives up to its name, if you ask me. For concealer, I'm just going into my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in Cafe. I wasn't sent a new concealer recently, so I'm just going into something that I have used before to highlight the face up, hitting all of our high areas that would be lighter anyway, which is what you want to do with concealer, not create places of light, but accentuate the places in general that will be lighter on your face in general, your high points or under your eyes. And I'm just going to blend this out the best way that I can. And let's go ahead and enjoy a slight little blending session. And I'm taking my foundation brush to get rid of this line of demarcation. Just blend that out. I gotta always remember to get around my brows too, girl, because they be tripping. I always just forget that area. I'm gonna use a product that I have introduced on my channel before, but I haven't used it in a while, which is my Mistake Proof bronzer from Deca Scarlet, and it is a spray bronzer. So I'm spraying it on this brush, and then I'm pretty much just gonna go into the face with it as a bronzer. But it's just really convenient because it's already on the brush and I can pretty much put it where I want it, and it just makes it really easy to bronze. I feel like this type of product is really good when you don't wear a lot of makeup, or if you just want a bronzing product without all the extra like sculpting and all that extra and doing like a lot of steps and stuff, you can put it on your bare skin and it can look really, really good. Now I do want to lighten up a little bit under the eyes. So I'm going into Caramel in the Fit Me concealer. Extremely on the unnecessary side, but you know how I do. Then I'm also taking a blending brush to that bronzer and working it on my nose. I'm kind of connecting this with my deeper eyeshadow up here. So I didn't contour before eyes. It kind of still creates that natural coming down from the brow look. I've also mentioned before how I like to contour with a blending brush because it keeps it nice and blended already. So before we keep going, I do want to go in with a blush on the cheeks, like a cream blush. Wander also has a nude, it's called a nude glow, but the color is in Berry Whisper. I believe it's like a blush shade. Hold up, how do I get it to come up? Oh, I'm twisting it, it's two sides, y'all. Drove. Okay, so I think this side is more of a highlighter. Yeah, that one is a highlighter, cute. And then this side is a blush shade. Oh, very, very cute. I think I'm gonna take this side and I'm going to put of color to the cheeks underneath our powder before we set. I feel like this product is also really good for if you don't wear a lot of makeup, you wanna go right on bare skin. I might incorporate this into a basic babe soon because I feel like this is a cool like one-stop shop type of product. But I'm putting that there and then I'm gonna take a brush and start to buff it out, which I feel like you also could have went, you know, in with the brush on the product and then worked it onto the face. The things I realize after I do it. But I feel like this is also a good way to not look like a clown by going in with like blush afterwards, the powder blush. I feel like it looks a lot more natural when you're using this type of product. And I might even go in with the highlighter too. Matter of fact, no, I got something else for that. Oh, I got all the products today, y'all. So Milk has a highlighter like that as well. It's a little mini, and they did send me a lot of their mini blushes that are like this. These are going into the giveaway pile. But this is the same type of idea as far as a, oops, a highlighter stick. So this is what it is looking like. It is kind of light like the other one, but it's a lot creamier than this one. This one had a little bit of pull with it. This one went on a lot creamier. So I'm gonna do a little, I don't know, y'all, hold up. I feel like it is giving us a little bit of illumination, especially since I've been telling y'all I'm not really a big fan of the highlighter on the cheeks anymore. If I'm being completely honest, I think I'm messing my face up, but at least we tried. This is the kind that probably needs to go on your foundation, under your foundation, you know, instead of like going in with it now. So we tried it. I'm gonna put her away. But that's the point of these type of videos. So we're gonna keep it trucking. I am trying the Hailey's powder today. Not a new product, but new to me. Y'all know Hailey's did send me their foundations. So I wanted to see how the powder worked. I did have somebody in the comments of the video that I did use the foundation. I was like, girl, that powder is bomb. So we about to find out. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm nice and blended, and then we're gonna go ahead and with this. So far it's acting pretty normal, cohesive with like my Laura Mercier translucent. So no problems with that. Yeah, so far I am a fan of this powder. I don't see any issues with it. I do feel like I'm losing a little bit of my blush underneath. Do y'all feel like you still see it? I don't know. I don't feel like I still see it for real. Well, okay, I take that back. Now that I look at the monitor, I do kind of see it. As I look in my mirror, I don't feel like I see it a lot, but she's still there. Alamar did just come out with new packaging of their Brighten and Bronze trios, complexion trios. I thought it was a completely different product, but it is not. I went and checked the names and I was like, okay, wait, this looks eerily similar. This is the first one they sent out and this is the second one. It is the same shades. They're the exact same shades. What it says is that you're supposed to use this one to brighten like under the eyes, this one to like warm up the perimeter of your face, and this one to deepen like under your cheekbones and your jaw. I'm gonna go ahead into the middle one, which is Cinnamon Sugar. I do usually use this one as a bronzer shade, so I'm just going to further reinforce that. But they did come out with blushes with this as well. So this is the blush version and this is the bronzer. I'm gonna use a little bit of the deeper shade. Typically I don't dip into this deeper shade a lot with this palette, but if I want to bring a little more depth, okay, you see the deepness there versus there, you know, gives you more of that snatched look, I guess. You're gonna use it underneath your jaw as well, which is not something that I usually do because it's, you know, really to create dimension of that jaw area, especially if you have, do you see kind of what that did? I've just never been a fan of that. Maybe because I already have a pronounced jawline. Maybe that's why, but that's pretty much what that is for. So obviously I am all over the place today with the products because I wanted to use as many new products as possible. This is our NARS Orgasm Blush. This does come in their holiday collection. Beautiful packaging, nice mirror, you know. Don't expect anything less from NARS. And I'm gonna use this big face brush. I'm gonna use this big face brush from BH Cosmetics. This one is the #1 brush, and dip into Orgasm a little bit and give us a little more blush definition. Of course, you don't have to use all these products. Y'all already know this. But I am just trying to take advantage of using, everything. Let me finish the thought. Using everything I got. But I was not expecting Orgasm to have like that shimmer to it, like a highlighter. And the crazy thing is, in the pan, it doesn't look like it's gonna do that. I mean, looking at it from an angle, you do kind of see some gold reflex, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do that. It looks like it's just a regular blush. So this is a little too low. I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of just mute that a little bit. That's not really the area where I want something like that to start. Having some problems getting rid of it, but we're just gonna go with the flow. Girl, look, everything don't work out as planned on time. But now we need an actual blush. I'm gonna use the Corte Rosa blush, which is in this Sigma palette, which has a highlighter gilded in it as well. And this is from their holiday collection. I'm just taking the other side of this brush and adding some blush there. I went a little ham on this side, but I'm just going to dye that down with my sponge. My sponge fixes a lot of problems for me. A lot. Before we go any further, we are going to finish our bottom lash line. And in the bottom lash line, I kind of want to go into the green. Balsam, I don't know if that's how you say it, but it is a green shade that is right here on the palette. I really want to work that to see how that looks on our bottom lash line. Does that give us too much of a different vibe, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna just keep going and we're just gonna see how we feel about it. I feel like adding this green at the bottom kind of gives me more of the Christmas vibes, holiday vibes. I don't know why. Maybe because green is like a Christmas tree or like red and green for Christmas. I don't really know. I'm also going back into Very Merry, which is the silvery type of green shade, just to pull that top into the bottom. I'm always a fan of making sure my bottom at least a little bit matches the top so it doesn't look like a completely different look, especially when I go in with a different color on the bottom. I don't know, to me, I feel like that's imperative for like continuity and making everything flow. I'm also making sure to reinforce my pink inner corner. Make sure we didn't lose her in the blending process of the face. Then I'm using a flat, clean brush and make sure it doesn't have any, lines of demarcation. We don't need them. I'm gonna take my mascara. This is the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. Never used before. And define my lower lashes. I am still a fan of a little highlight situation, so I'm gonna try the Let It Snow 4-color highlighter palette from BH that came with their holiday collection. It does have Tinsel here and Starlight, which is more of a pinker color, and then this one is more gold. This is Starlight, a lot more pink, and this is Tinsel, la more gold. So I kind of want to go in with Starlight. And this is really just for my nose because I am very much a nose highlight person, and that is probably not changing anytime soon. But this is real icy. Even our gold Tinsel is more of an icy gold versus a bronzy gold. And y'all know I usually reach for a more of a bronzy gold. And below 0, that's even more icy. It's like white, like bluish white icy. Ugh, I could never. And then sugar cookie. This is sugar cookie. Oh, that's even more white. I don't think this highlighter palette is for me. If you're in my complexion or anything darker, then baby girl, this ain't for you. This is Gilded from the Sigma one. That one is also extremely light. I just can't, especially with this crazy look. Like, no, I need something to bring to complement this melanin. I just do. With that being said, I have been forced to dip into something that is not a new or first impression. And this is my Nabla highlighter in Lucid Jungle. Because those light highlighters are just, they do not compliment me at all. Okay, so to the most hard part of this, the hardest part is lips, because I got a lot of lips. I do have some Laura Mercier lippies that came in their holiday collection. Oh, there are 3 of them, which are right here. I think I've used this one before. I'm not gonna go there, but we do have a gloss from Laura Mercier, and then we have this, which of course we would need to pair with a liner. But I do wanna try the gloss, and this gloss is in rose gold accent. But if we wanted to do something real chill, that might be it. So this is an option for us, but it's just a regular gloss, especially since the eyes are so lit today. That might be an option. I know this would look, I don't know, it's a little light, and I feel like it doesn't really go with the undertones of the eye, so we're gonna put that one away as well. But Buxom just came out with the Ultimate Lip Party, which is a holiday set. I do have this liner, which is not deep enough. I already knew that looking at it, so I don't know why I even tried it. So I am gonna go shopping in my Colourpop lip liner vault. I want something deep purple to kind of match the crease in the eye. This one is in the shade X Factor. A little light. I might mix it with Control just to make it more of a deeper burgundy. I feel like that's better. And I want to try the gloss in Sugar first, see how this looks. That's cute. This is very much party vibes, but I still feel like it's just way too much for the eyes, you know? Right now, obviously we're just trying some things, but I do feel like when you have an eye like this, you have got to go into a nude. Like, there's no other option. Or you gonna be looking all types of crazy, sis. All types of crazy. Y'all, why are my lips so chapped? Y'all see how dry my lips are right now, girl? This is a mess. And then I'm mixing this with the lippy stick from Colourpop, which is in Cookie. And when those are mixed together, we get a cute little ombre. But I still don't know. I still don't know how I feel about this. What do y'all think? With the eyes. I know we're just playing around. I'm not actually about to go anywhere either. I am legit about to wash my face and edit this video. But I don't know. How do we feel? I feel like it's too much color. I don't know, just how I feel. All right, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. I do feel like it's a lot of color, but I do like the color, and I feel like it does complement the eyes, being that it ties in our crease. We just gonna leave it at that. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, y'all, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was just a cool little chill video to do, blending up clothes as well as just playing in some new makeup. Please give me a big thumbs up if you like it. Comment below, let me know if you've tried any of these products or if you plan on getting any of them. Also, make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.